Hey guys, it's Tim with Marble Ridge Farms. I've got something very exciting I'm about to show you today. This is our latest pork that we just got back from the butcher. My friend Jay over at Cordy Meats in Illinois just sent this back to us. One of our latest barrels that we had finished and harvested over there. So what I've got here is an old line Duroc pork chop that we raise on our farm. I just wanted to show you guys the marbling on this pork. I've never seen anything like this before in pork. So the best way I can describe this is that maybe it's like an A5 Japanese Wagyu steak, okay? Like this has that much marbling. I want to tell you about the fat a little bit. I'm just sitting here like rubbing it on your fingers and it's so soft. I've never seen anything like this before. So I want to find out today. I'm going to cook this up for the very first time. We're not going to do anything crazy to it. I want to cook it on the grill out here just to see what the flavor and texture is like on this thing. I mean, you know, I grew up on a hog farm, been eating pork chops my entire life. I have never in my life seen one like this. So very excited about it. I want to see if it's overwhelming. I want to see if it's melt in your mouth. I want to see if it's tough or tender. You know, the color of the meat actually, I mean, you can see it in here is dark red, but again, there's so much marbling that it almost makes it look white. So it's crazy. And I just wanted to show you the difference in this one compared to something that we just bought off the grocery store shelf. And I'm not bashing this pork at all. This is obviously good pork as well, but just the difference in general of what we're looking at right here, okay? So, but look, nothing wrong with either one of them. I just want to show you the difference. So quite simply, I'm not even going to season this thing. I just want to literally just set this on the grill, cook it how I would cook it, and then see what the texture is like. So we've got our go-to drum smoker running at about 600 degrees. Now the thing with this pork, just like you would a high-end steak or anything, like you don't want to overcook this. It's gonna melt at a lower temperature. If you're cooking over direct heat, you've got to watch out for that fat dripping and flaming up on your grill, because it will. It's you know, it's very tender fat, very low melting point, and it could flame up. All right, we've had this on for about a minute. I'm just gonna give it a slight rotation, and you can already see the juices dripping. I'm gonna go ahead and slide this other chop on right next to it. It's a little bit thinner, so it's not gonna take quite as long. All right, it's been about 2 minutes on this side. Again, no seasoning, nothing at all. Just gonna go ahead and give that a flip. Go ahead and flip this guy. We're at about 125 right now. I'm gonna give it just a little bit more. All right, there we are, 135. Pulling that bad boy off. All right, guys, we're back inside. It took about 8 to 10 minutes to cook on the grill. We had it hot. Went ahead and flipped it a couple times, got some good grill marks on it. Just tried to keep it rotating. And you can see that it really developed a nice crust. It kind of got some of that crunch on there, almost like a chicharron would when you're cooking it. It had a lot of sizzle. Just a really, really good looking piece of meat. Again, unseasoned. We only cooked this to about 135, 136 in the middle here. The outer edges hit about 145. We're letting it rest right now, but it's just covered in juices, didn't curl up or anything. This other one here was a little bit thinner, so you got to take that into consideration. But again, we only cooked it to about 140, 145. The thing is with this heritage breed, like there's no antibiotics, there's no hormones, you know, it's just a cleaner, healthier piece of meat. So you don't have to cook it like you would regular pork. You can cook it more like you would a steak, all right? I like to cook them about 135, let them rest up to 140, and you're good, okay? It's gonna remain moist, tender, juicy. It's gonna keep all your flavors there without drying out. You know, the thing about this heritage breed pork, it's gonna be healthier. It's gonna have a higher nutrient value, which means more vitamins, vitamin B12, vitamin B6, all the stuff that's good for you. It's loaded up on that stuff. It's got healthier fats. The monounsaturated fats are at a higher level compared to the saturated fats, right? So lower omega-6, better, higher omega-3s, which make it more heart healthy for you, more like olive oil or avocados, things like that. It's got higher quality proteins, it contains more antioxidants, it's gonna help with inflammation, all that kind of stuff that you would rather have in a high quality piece of meat as opposed to just something you buy at the store. For me, the biggest thing I like is the flavor and the texture and the tenderness and the juiciness. Let's get into this thing and see what it's all about. I'm gonna go ahead and take it off the bone here. This was a rib chop, if you will. So the first thing I want to do is just take the bone out. See there, we've got perfect doneness. I'm just going to go ahead and slice this thing. I mean, it's literally, I have no weight on this knife. Very, very tender feeling so far. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and grab one of these middle pieces here. You can see how juicy it is. See, if you did the old finger test, it's very tender. I'm gonna pull it apart. Very little resistance. Like I said, most fat, or a lot of fat in pork can be tough and chewy. That's not the case here. So, all right, I'm going in for a bite. First, the leaner portion of the ribeye. Literally perfect. Porky. It's got integrity and texture. It's not like mush or anything, but it is tender as possibly can be. Couldn't be any juicier. I'm gonna go into my favorite part, the outer edge, the spinalis area, if you will, with a big old hunk of fat on there. The fat is like just totally like butter. Just disintegrates as soon as it hits your mouth. And that middle piece, absolutely perfect. I don't know what else you would do better. If you're into flavor, tenderness, you don't mind a little healthy fat on your pork, this has got to be the hit right here. I've never seen one better. We've raised a ton of pork, literally thousands and thousands of animals. Just imagine things you could do with this type of cut. You know, I could see it being fried. I could see it being cut into strips and glazed with, you know, a sweet sauce or anything like that. Spicy, the whole deal. You could do anything you want with this. I mean, it's got tons of potential, and there's no more dry pork chops. No more excuses. This stuff's a hit.